Hello, we are from Group 110 and we will talk about the fuzzy logic control in spray tower wet scrubber system.
Hi, I'm Esther Reka. For the introduction part, we have conducted a background research on the particulate emission in Malaysia that is affecting the air quality negatively. Particulate matter is a combination of solid particles and liquid droplets in the air. Also, the chosen chemical industry that involved the fuzzy logic control in this project is fluidized catalytic unit. Fuzzy logic control is used to convert a heavy crude oil feedstock into a lighter petroleum product such as liquefied petroleum gas and gasoline. It helps to maximize the gasoline production in Malaysia. Besides, we are implementing the spray tower wet scrubber with the application of fuzzy logic control to minimize the particulate matter emission in Malaysia. Spray tower wet scrubber is commonly used to remove the harmful materials from industrial exhaust gases before they are released into the environment. Meanwhile, the fuzzy logic control is a mathematical framework that can be used to investigate and characterize many forms of uncertainty. As for the problem statement, we have been discussing in detail on the four main factors that lead to the increase of particulate matter emission in Malaysia, which are industrial chemical processes, vehicles emissions, open burning and haze episodes that leads to the air pollution. From the data in our research, it is found that the particulate matter emission tend to increase annually from 2012 to 2019 and is expected to increase in the future. Moving on, the next problem statement is the inefficiency of spray tower wet chamber, especially on the corrosion and high water consumption during the process. Lastly, the problem statement is regarding the disadvantages of fuzzy logic control, which requires more data and will make the process become complex. Lastly, the objectives of this study are to minimize the emission of particulate matter into the atmosphere in Malaysia by implementing spray tower wet scrubber system with the application of fuzzy logic control. Besides, the second objective is to determine the relationship and efficiency of spray tower and fuzzy implementation on the removal of particulate matter.
Hi, I'm Mo Eileen and I will talk about Chapter 3, which is Control System. In our project, we select vertical spray tower type of wet scrubber system. It consists of spray nozzle, which is to distribute the scrubbing liquid, usually water, into the chamber via liquid droplets so that the gas stream can in contact with them in order to remove the particulate matter, PM. Another is mist eliminator, which is to capture any small droplets that are entrapped in the upflowing gas. Figure here shows a vertical countercurrent spray chamber. The gas flow enters at the bottom of the tower and flows upward. Meanwhile, the water droplets spray downward in order to capture PM suspended in the gas flow through impaction, interception, and diffusion. Then, collection of slurry, which consists of large enough liquid droplets together with weighted PM at the bottom of the chamber, can be done by gravity settling, whereas droplets that remain entrapped in the outlet gas stream are collected by mist eliminator. Moving on, I would like to talk about fuzzy logic control. Firstly, dust sensor equipped at the top of the chamber is used to collect the PM concentration in the outlet gas before it is released into the environment. The data collected is then passed into the fuzzy logic controller (FLC), where deviation is calculated to check whether PM concentration in outlet gas exceeds the allowable limit, which is 20 microgram per meter cube as advised by World Health Organization. If yes exceeds, FLC will provide the output signal to the spray nozzle so that to adjust the size of scrubbing liquid droplet appropriately in order to maximize the liquid particle contact and hence enhance the PM removal.
Now, let us move on to the challenge of the spray wet scrubber system. The first is challenge in corrosion problem. Corrosion can happen chemically or electrochemically based on the situation and the materials involved. It can cause a huge amount of cost to do the maintenance and cleaning process. These are the corrosion prevention and maintenance sub-costs in terms of percentage. It has been proved that corrosion issue affects the cost of the production significantly. Next is challenge in high consumption of water. Essentially, a spray wet scrubber system has a volume of 15.71 meter cubic. As the flow rate calculation being done, it is estimated to have a huge amount of water which is 36 meter cubic per hour. Next is the challenge in the management of sludge wastewater problem. When water droplets and particulate matter are mixed together, it will form a dust cake that will be stuck between the vessel and will cause minor clogging. Thus, clean process will cause a huge amount of water that need to be disposed. This scenario will become worse if the treatment process of the sludge and wastewater are not being done properly. That will lead to other water pollution problems. Lastly, the challenge in low removal efficiency for smaller particles. It has been proved that the efficiency will be decreased as the size of particulate matter is smaller. Research has been done and particles that has size below 5 micrometer can achieve 100% efficiency, and it can be lower as 28.2% when dealing with 2.5 micrometer size. Now, let us move on to the recommendation to overcome the challenge. It is suggested to modify all the pipelines and equipment to non-corrosive materials such as aluminum and stainless steel. Plus, cleaning and maintenance process also need to be done regularly to avoid corrosion problem. Next is installing filtration system at the sludge stream. As example, PTFE hydrophobic hollow fiber membrane filter. The cleaner water byproduct can be used again in water diffuser, or it can be disposed freely as it is clean and safe towards environment. Lastly, new scrubbing system can be applied where it consists of air atomic spray nozzle, mist-shaped channel, and the second nozzle, which is cone type spray nozzle. It has smaller water droplet that can increase the efficiency up to 86% when dealing with smallest particle.
In conclusion, the purpose of this research is to minimize the emission of particulate matter (PM) into the atmosphere in Malaysia by implementing spray tower wet scrubber system with the application of fuzzy logic control. The second objective is to determine the relationship and efficiency of spray tower and fuzzy implementation on the removal of PM. This is done by studying the effect of size of scrubbing liquid droplet on the efficiency of particulate matter removal. It is proven that when the size of particles is bigger, the efficiency of particulate matter removal also increases. Fuzzy Logic Controller (FLC) is selected to predict, evaluate, and adjust the procedure of spray tower system, which leads to minimize the emission of particulate matter into the environment rather than using traditional control technique. Fuzzy logic is a heuristic way and a powerful problem-solving technique that permits for more advanced decision tree processing and better integration with rules-based programming. Some of the challenges discussed are challenges regarding corrosion, water consumption, management of sludge wastewater, and efficiency of removal for smaller particles. These challenges can be overcome by modifying the pipelines and all the equipment from metal to non-corrosive metal, reusing the same freshwater that have been used in scrubbing particulate matter, and using finer water droplets to spray the gas from the top of the vessel. That is all from our group. Thank you.